All right, welcome back to part 2. John here again. So hopefully in this video you can play your pentatonic scale with your bass line, and also you can add some bending and the vibrato too. You know, again, that might take some time. So this video we're going to have a look at all the licks I played in the first little demonstration, and we'll look at how to combine them with this bass part. Okay. Right, so here is lick number 1. Now I'm using a flat pick here just to demonstrate these licks, all right? So in a minute we'll go to our fingers and the thumb pick. Right, okay, so this is 12 slide into 13, 12 on the B, 14 on the B, and you're hitting 12 on the B, 12 on the high E 3 times. And then 15 on the B here, bend up 14, just a half step, pull off to 12, so you've got this. Finish on 12 on the high E, and then we have the same idea again. It's exactly the same, but you finish here on the 14th fret of the D. All right, so that's the first 2 licks. Then you have this. So this is 15 on a high E, 14 on the B, bend that up a bit to 12 on the high E, 12 on the B. That's twice. That last bit was 14 on the G, 14 on the B. Okay. So. And then back to 12 and 12 again on the high E and the B. And then that 14 and 15 again, you're bending up, so. All right. And then you're going to do almost the same thing again. This is where you're bending, that first bit is the same, 14G, 14B, up, release, back to 14 again, back to 12 on the G, 12 on the B, and then that little double stop again, 14, and then you're going to finish twice on that 14 on the D. All right. And the last phrase is, so this is 14 on the D to 15 on the B. You're going to go back all the time to that 14. 14 on the B, 12 on the B. So then a little curl on that 12 on the G. And then you have this. So this one you're pulling off 14, 13, 12 and slide back to 11. And then the 14th fret here on the D. All right, so that's the licks. And you can use those over a normal blues, you know, you don't have to play, you know, with the thumb pick. Right, okay, so let me put the flat pick down. Now, what we're doing, obviously, is doing that and adding our licks. Okay, so you get the idea. I've played it through on the first video. You can have a look at that again. So yeah, this is a bit tricky, isn't it? There's lots of things going on in here. So you've got that, and the first lick. You could just practice that. So the first one is with the beat. And that next note is on that and that we talked about. Next one is with the beat. So then you've got that kind of syncopation thing. Yeah. So what you can do when you're trying to play these licks over the top of this, as I said before, just do it slowly, okay? And, you know, just break it down. So the first one. Can you see there's only one note there, only that one note which is on the off beat. So once you get used to that, it's not so difficult. So the biggest advice I can give you here is just break each one down and work out which one falls on the beat and which one falls off the beat. And make a little exercise if you can. You could do... so try that, that's quite a good one to start. And then slowly build up to these other licks. Luckily, when you've got this first lick, the other ones are very that second one is almost the same. There we are. So that's all the phrases I played. Take your time with it and see if you can add your own licks. You know, if you've got a lick that you really like, whatever it might be, just see if you can add it to you know, your... What you'll find is all new licks are a bit of a challenge, but they'll get easier. It's kind of like, you know, when you started guitar and you know, you were trying to play a song and you get to a bit and it had a bar chord in it and you think, oh no, I can't play that because it's got a bar chord. What normally stumbles us in music is that you haven't got the proper technique. You know, like if you try and learn whatever it might be, an Yngwie Malmsteen song, you might think, oh, I can't play that because I haven't got my alternate picking down. But once you've got it down, you look at a song and you think, oh, it's got some bending in it. You know, it's got some alternate picking, it's got some legato, got a bar chord. You don't even have to think about it anymore because you can just do it. So it's the same with this style. Once you get the idea of the, you know, the bass doing a different thing than the licks on this hand, then when you see something like this, you don't think it's impossible. You just think, oh, it's another one of those, you know. So anyway, have some fun with that. And any questions, leave them below. Remember to subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video.